Rajabaya Chorabaya Utakabaya Agni Ibaya.
Shurangama Sutra is quite well known in the Chinese Mahayana history. It was translated during the Tang Dynasty, brought in by a Indian monk called Paramiti, and it was translated in the Guangdong province. It was documented in the history, and later on, this sutra was spread out all over China since Tang Dynasty throughout like Song Ming Dynasty until recently. That's why in the past, in the Chinese Buddhist history, this sutra was cited and quoted by a lot of past patriarchs in different schools. As you know, the Mahayana Buddhism in China, actually, we have 8 schools, 8 Mahayana schools. Those are very famous that you may know of as like Pure Land. So Pure Land School is one of them. And we have Tentai School, which concentrates on the Lotus Sutra. And this lineage was later on brought into Japan and Korea as well. And then we have this Xian Shou Zhong. It is based on the Avantasaka Sutra. And then we have San Lun Zhong. San Lun Zhong it talks about the 8 denials. It's like beyond duality. And we have the school of Vinaya, the school of Vinaya. And then, of course, we have the school of esoteric Buddhism. But this lineage was died off halfway somewhere in Tang Dynasty. But this lineage was brought into Japan and survived until nowadays. It's called Shingon Buddhism, where Sifu is in this lineage as well. And what else? Yeah. So, although in the academic field, some scholars claim that this sutra is not true, it's a fake one, but it's just based on the debate on what you call documentations. But in terms of cultivation and what you call attainment, it was conventionally accepted by all the Mahayana schools in China, and especially those very well-known patriarchs. Those we know recently, like Xuanhua, Master Xuanhua, who was based in the USA, and we have Xu Yun Lao Heshang, also a very popular monk during the early Ming Guo, after the Qing dynasty, and he was a Qing dynasty born monk as well, actually. So no doubt is a very true sutra, and there's another nickname for it, called by all the Chinese Buddhists. It is called a mini Tripitaka. Mini Tripitaka. Okay, as you know, Tripitaka is like it's like all the Buddhist scriptures are inside. Tripitaka means the 3 baskets, the 3 canons, the Sutra Pitaka, which are the discourses given by the Buddha, compiled within the Sutra Pitaka. And then we have the Vinaya Pitaka, mostly the monastic disciplinary code. All these contents are compiled under the Vinaya Pitaka. And then later on, we have the Shastra Pitaka. Shastra are like treatises, or like nowadays we call thesis, written by all the scholars, Pandita, and all these. So if you want to learn Buddhism, Buddhism is not something like other religions, like they have just one scripture, like for example, Bible or whatever. Then after you have learned it, then that's it. But Buddhism is like ocean of books and ocean of scriptures, ocean of documentations that you have to dive in. So I'm sure somebody like most of you lay people, if you were asked to read through the whole Tripitaka, all the sutras, all the Vinaya and all the Shastras, I'm sure in your lifetime, you may not have time to make it. Okay. So this Shurangama Sutra is like a miniature version of the entire Tripitaka. Of course, it's in terms of the contents, it may not cover all, but the what you call the concept, the very basic concept are all inside. Okay, and this sutra was said, it came into existence out of the what you call the recitation, dictation from Nagarjuna, Bodhisattva Nagarjuna, that after he went to the Naga palace and he read all the sutras Pitaka, and after he came back to our world and he dictated out of memory, and how it came from. And this history was very sorrow when the sutra was brought into China. It's a very sorrowful history, how it came about. Because at that time in India, this sutra was actually a treasure of the, what you call, of India. So in that time, the government did not allow this sutra being exported to other countries. So Paramiti, the Indian monk, so he cut off his what you call his shoulder and then hide the sutra inside with silk region, and then he came to China, and how this sutra was brought into China.
Raksha.